Okay, just in time. Where my name is Anne, and we're gonna be continuing Repurpose for today once again. Actually, we're gonna have the entire weekend, so this Thursday to Sunday, all every day stream, and Saturday Im has one in the what's it called again? In the morning, at least for me. Anyway, I guess let's start with. I should probably get going. I'm feeling very awkward here. Let me complete this range to his kid, and I don't want it to feel very mine. Not to mention, I don't want to get in the way of Ramón being a good day. Hey Ramón, look, I really appreciate everything you've done for me so far. I think I'll come back tomorrow so you can take care of your kids. I really don't want to be a bother. Promise you not, but if you feel more comfortable heading out, I think I would. Sorry. No need to apologize, none of this is your fault. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. Being put on the spot to deal with my family situation wasn't what you signed up for. You can say that again. So you let me give you this. My one hands me a slightly older model smartphone. You can only imagine its features to its age, but it probably still works as a phone just fine. So I got my number on it, so just give me a call when you're ready to take another shot at getting your book part. Of course, I promise you we're going to get you your death report. Okay, no point in abandoning you after we've come this far. Oh well, I was thinking maybe I could head out over to Vara there and that death report and try my luck for today at least. Looks at me carelessly, though I can't tell you isn't that about my situation. Do you know where they are? I was hoping for directions. I gave a sheepish smile and won't just let her say. Hopeless really. You want to head for the Senior 2-Man Social Services. They were the ones in charge of cataloging death reports. But you should also have figuring to head that way. Not only is it's traffic notoriously bad in hell, but the officers tend to close at really inconvenient hours. Even before guys such as myself, you'll likely be stuck with hours and hours of paperwork and waiting. Exactly, it doesn't sound appealing at all. Just as I'm considering leaving on my own little aerial taxi to Ramon's close to get his attention. So you not like me, Daddy? No, Misha. It's absolutely fine. It's just busy is all. Coos and bots, they're back to try and stop them from crying. Yeah, definitely need to go. At the very least, I can try and get the process started for you. Even if it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So I'll see you later, okay? Sure thing, but just you stay in touch now. I want to start to make my way out of Ramon's apartment before he stops me. This is gonna hurt because I know kinda what's gonna come. At least I can't deduce it. Before I go, let me give you something for the road. You hold out your hand, a little confused at first, he says and hold up my hand. He places his hand on top of mine and the satchel begins to claw on his hand. And suddenly I see my satchel appears on my own. Since you arrived, you're not going to have any money, so I've been attempting to transfer a few credits to you. Are you saying the satchel thing is like a debit card or something? It's pretty good comparison. So instead of drawing funds from a bank, you have no control over the directly to your soul. So I'm not sure I'm able to wrap my hands around how it works. I don't really get the intricacies of it myself, but all I know is that magic's ahead of its work. You take care of yourself out there. I will. They trot to Ramon's place closest behind me as I step out, leaving him to care for his child. Part of me feels bad for leaving him like this, but it really can't be helped. It's not like Ramón could predict his ex-wife was going to drop by unannounced and drop the burden of parental responsibility on him. And I'm not upset at Ramón for having a family. It's just my frustrated coming between me and learning how it died. So I just have to let it go for now and find my way around. First thing first in the direction. Thankful most of the citizens of Hellwalker aren't the friendlier than I thought they would be. Hey, do you know where the Sanatomian and Social Services is? Sure thing! Just follow the highway until you see a row of office buildings across from the Natural Hellwalk Museum. Can't miss it. The directions were at least straightforward. I think the random demon canteen up my way deep into a new lights and shining billboards decorate the skies, sitting on top of skyscrapers that seem to reach into an endless time sky. Reminds me a lot of Japan, actually. The streets are packed with humans and demons alike. Some socializing, some looking around, but most seem to know where they were headed and moved with purpose. The roads were packed to the brim with cars and a few curious glances into sight showed most of them were packed by the brim with people or demons. And I just remembered I need to... Bad. How the hell do I pin this again? Okay, here. I don't know how I can like make it like be different lines. I'm gonna look at it next time, but let's continue on. It seemed that Hell really did have an overpopulation problem. It's been following the highway for what felt like hours now, and having seen how congested the road was the entire way, there it doesn't seem like driving would have been a better option. The track felt like it took forever, but finally I saw it come into sight right across from the Natural Hellwalk Museum, like they said, as I picked up and I rushed over the building. I knew I was in the right place since the name was written on the side of the wall in big letters, Sanatomian and Social Services, and just behind the front door was a sign saying they were closed for the night. Damn it! Frustration and anger bubbled over inside me as I stared at the sign. Who had warned me they closed at really inconvenient hours, and it seemed he was right. It was an exhausting trek across what felt like half the city just to get here and be turned away just because some stupid paper pushers wanted to take a break from work. It wasn't really fair with how many people were in it. They were probably seeing more stairs and deserves to wait as much as anyone else did. I'm just frustrated and tired from walking. Not to mention it had been it had clearly been hours, but the sky was still dark as night, which was messing with my perception of time and not happening things. Would they be open in any hour or two, or I'd be closer to 10? I could wait till the end till they open, but this time says they close tomorrow. It means that they'll be waiting for more than a day, and I'm not prepared for that. Get this in mind, beneath my feet before turning around and running aimless back into the heart of the last circle. Where was I supposed to go now? I could back to 3,000 for new residents, but that would be even longer than going back to Ramon's place. Maybe I could take a cab, but it was a step back to be beside without money. Oh wait, Ramón gave me some cash. As long as I say Ramón place on my hand, I wonder how much I actually have to spend. Would be enough for a cab up, or maybe in my hotel for the night. Well, there's intent given the nature of the last settles, they were probably more like Japanese law for this. So I was lost in my own thoughts, having walked around for who knows how long. I noticed that the crowds had thinned around me a bit. In sound, I noticed that I was in one of the quiet parts of town, thus the quiet place compared to a quiet place back on Earth. The buildings in this area were clearly a bit different from Waynesville. There are those businesses seem to put sex and lust on the mass and these businesses were a bit more sour with their implications. Mine fell on to one sign in particular, the Genesis bar, and really given much thought to further drinks since I come to Earth. And I've given everything that had happened today a stiff drink and sounded kind of nice. It would certainly calm my nerves. Figuring it was worth a shot, I opened the door and stepped into the bar. The inside of the bar was actually a lot nicer than I was expecting it to be, given how it looked from the outside. Then throughout I could tell there were only a couple of patrons up at the bar, meaning there was plenty of space for me to sit alone. Perfect. I started taking for that seat when one of the patrons caught my attention and a frozen face. She at the bar was none other than Ramon's ex-wife, Irene. Must have been wandering around here for several hours now, and of all places that I ended up, it was the very same bar Irene was at. What even very out of that, it couldn't have been a mere coincidence, could it? That we want to think catastrophe, then I see a pass therefore, or running into the same one as Irene is insanely probable. Yet was a destiny fate. If I hadn't had a very real place, then isn't it possible that predestination was real as hell? That I was meant to end up with her? Concerning sounds of determination came out bodies and practically walked itself over to where Irene was saying, if this really was destiny, then I wasn't about to have a siren call. And for about noticed me heading where I may, almost instantly and turned to look at me for a little while. She clearly recognized me and she definitely wasn't so happy to see me.
Well, this is a surprise.
I could say the same. I took the seat next to her at the bar, feeling how grateful my legs were to not be walking around anymore. Wait! She's straight. Does that include? Does that include non-binary people, or am I gonna have like the? I took the seat next to her at the bar, feeling how grateful my legs were not to be walking around anymore. So I was wandering around to figure out what to do, and then I stepped into here and saw you.
Oh, really? Are you sure you weren't just ordered to follow me by my ex-husband?
Her voice was as I feel like she asked that question, apparently with a blissful behind her in agitation. I got the very distinct feeling that she could skewer me with it in an instant if she so decided. You know, maybe this was a bad idea. No. I swear I would never. Moon's a decent enough guy, but I wouldn't take an order like that from him. He is a very charismatic person, you know. I won't put it past him to have swayed you into doing something absolutely stupid like stalking me. Shit, this really did look like a stalk to the bar, doesn't it? Didn't think of it that way. My idea was completely the coincidence, I swear. I was trying to get to the senator room and social services, but they were closed. I went around after that and just happened to come in here. That's the honest truth. Irene was eyeing me intensely like an interrogator trying to decide if the suspect was telling the truth or not. The intensity of it was making me nervously sweat. And he decided to approach me anyway because, well, it sounds so weird if I thought for a moment it was fate. She smiled at me to where she took not either heard it loud light. You feel was hugged for his fascinate, thinking fate and destiny were real. Irene's stare was cold and unflinching, and I couldn't tell her what she was thinking. At least not until her face cracked in the smack fell by a chuckle.
I can tell you're not lying, but to your dismay, I'm only attracted to men.
Ah, yes, enough. Lidt weird, so I made you uncomfortable.
Not at all. It's flattering, honestly.
Feel myself excessive shapes to be a better mood now. Please the interrogation is over.
So, looking to have a drink?
Yeah, a drink would be nice. Look down at the signature on my hand. Ramón said he gave me some credits to spend with this thing, but I'm really not certain how it works.
Absolutely.
It's very simple. If you press the center of the sigil, you see the total amount of credits you currently have. Sounds easy enough. I press the center of the sigil and sure enough the number pop up over my hand. Press Ramón gave me 2,000 credits to spend. Is 2,000 a lot? Hardly, but it's enough that you could drink yourself under tonight if you so decide. I have a good drink then. I have my hand to flag down the bartender who seemed to have noticed me but was letting me chat with Irene first. She was very cute, pink-haired demon that looked relatively normal. Then I noticed that she had a rather large mouth on her stomach. Well, hey the kitten, I can say you're new here. My name's Felicity. Okay, hvad kan jeg gætte? Ja. Best character for me to bisect. If the name is a bit too close to my middle name for my liking. Like, my eyes can't help but stare at the mouth, having never seen anything quite like it outside the movies before. The mouth seemed to smile before clearly licking its lips at me. Weird. Give them the house special. Will do! What the fuck just happened? Wait, let me just... Sorry, I have to clip that. This That the bartender turned around and said to make a mixed drink from the various bottles in the back. I'm really trying hard to not set Felicity's mouse, but it seems impossible until Irene grabs my attention. I take it you've never seen a glutton demon before? I've only been here for a day so far, so I haven't really figured out how things work yet. It's fine, we don't expect newbies to know everything right away, but let me give you a brief rundown. Human is what we call a promoted demon, meaning that we are human but show great potential to be a demon. Du was agreed to become a demon when I asked him. That started his journey to being promoted. It takes 100 years for a human to transition, but once they transition, they can never go back to being a human. Damn. I didn't even get a chance. Which is a statement that can be taken two sides when you learn about a certain someone's backstory when they debut. But that's a bit far away. Kitty has promoted demons were so far older than Ramón is. Each human promotes into a demon that their soul is most closely associated with. There's a severe imps, gluttons, sloths, volatiles, changelings, mermaids, and warriors. You can tell these demon species apart by the color of the skin, the shape of the horn, as well as shape of the tails, as well as any additional features that may appear on one's body. Kitty is known as glutton, and you can tell them apart because they have a minimum of 2 additional mouths somewhere on the back. So I've noticed. Ramón is known as a merman, a type of demon known for their intelligence and charming nature. They also tend to be very money focused. Yet at least saw Ariel for a moment the type of demon known as an imp. they are most well known for being turned into a single animal of their choice.
And I, for instance, am a volatile. In terms of demon hierarchy, we are the enforcers. If you commit a sin, we're the ones who are in charge of punishing you.
Kinky. Quite kinky. Hey go, one house special. Before I wait off what Irene just set his hands upon me, Felicity turns with my drink. Glanced down, I'm a little surprised to see that it looks like it's still swirling around inside the glass. Not only that, it is clear, very clearly changing colors, going for all the colors of the rainbow one by one. I've never seen a drink that can change colors before. There's a lot of things you're going to see for the first time here in hell. Also, I'm pretty sure that some drinks can actually do it. But don't quote me on that. I'm pretty... The most I really have drunk in my life is a beer. A small little taste. Gone for it. Yeah, whatever. You don't want to worship me that if you die, you'll just end up in a real viral cure. And so what's the worst that could happen? I take the drink to my lips and realize it by and the tasting it. It is very good. Whoa, good, isn't it? Yeah, I have no idea what's in it, but it goes down easy. Glad you like it. I thought it's a good for the kind of drinks people would like, so please enjoy. Don't hesitate to flag me down if you want any more. I smile and a wink. She walks off to serve another customer, giving us a quiet moment in the bar. The taste of the drink lingers in my mouth with each sip, and I can already feel the beginning to warm up a little. It's fair drink. This gives me a weird sense of nostalgia, like the feeling of being alive again. I glance over at Irene, who seems to be savoring her drink as well. Her eyes are closed as she lets the concoction rush over her. The two of us sit in comfortable silence until curiosity gets the better of me. So I was wondering, yes? You really don't have to answer if you don't want. But what happened between you and Ramón? Is the reason you want to know? I'm sorry if it's amazing. I was really just curious. Irene looks me up and down as she thinks it over. She lets the small arm fall by his hair. She puts her anti-glass back on the bar and taps the knuckles against the counter. In a matter of seconds, Felicity returns, already placing a fresh drink in front of Irene. Irene must be an extremely regular customer. I'm not normally one to talk about myself, but I get the feeling you'll just end up buying Ramón until he tells you anyway. It's a long story, so I'll just start to begin. Ramón and I first met when I was designed to punish him for his sins. Oh! I know it's a bit of a meme to follow. For I thought that if girls will step on you, but that's taking it to a ball number level. And back then he was a very charismatic man, and even though I was designed to torture him, we naturally ended up talking. And the more time I spent with him, the more I looked up into his case, the more I realized that while he was proud for the sins he committed, he was going down the path by fallen angel who filled his head with lies. Yet they can do that, not exactly common these days. But I'm sure you've heard tales of various prophets back on earth. I woke fallen angels who could use what limit power they had from being cast from hell to lead good humans this way, and bad ones fell down the path to hell. Does that mean Ramón was? It could, yeah, in a very good one at that. Oh! Exposition I didn't know of. Even convinced that by amassing 5 million followers, he would allow all of them to ascend to Utopia. An unrealistic goal to be sure. Exactly, Ramón never even came close to amassing that many truly devoted followers. So when that fated angel tried to convince him that the mass suicide ritual was unveiled, oh god, wait, try as in he didn't go through with it?
No.
He had tried to go through with it, but when the day of the ritual came, he realized he loved his followers too much to murder them. Ramón ended up turning himself in, and he was arrested for conspiracy to commit murder. He was actually doing a decent job at fun when he could jump the other prisoners. In the end, the prison warden select on getting him to a hospital and time until he succumbed to his wounds. That's awful. He was hardly a sinner at all. Or he had most definitely committed sin while running the code, but the fact he ended up seeking redemption helped ease his punishment at least. Wait, attempted the angel will guide him. Oh, they were hunted down by YouTubers met and executed without prejudice. At that said at least. But yes, I learned a lot about Ramón in the court of punishment, and it made my interest in him grow. He respected quickly that he was exactly what Lucifer is looking for in a demon. A charismatic soul that knows the difference between right and wrong, but most undoubtedly has a deep hatred for Utopia. And in realize those were the traits of a good demon. There isn't anything like it's described back on Earth. You should have seen her after Ramon's finally ascended. She was like this good girl who just made her first crush. Quiet, you! Irene fires a harsh glance at Phyllis. See Kitty, one seems to laugh it off. It was easy to do like this two had been good friends for a long time now. Guys, I made the appeal to the opposite. Ramón would be perfect at convincing people to choose her over Utopia. If they showed him the Repurpose, if they approved him, his punishments came to an end. Also, he could be promoted into the rising man he is today. And his excellent as his photo ever since he started his work in Lima. That millions rate has gone up by 66 to about 5%. Damn it, Ramón! If you just got a couple more people, then we'd have the final meme number out there. Humans associate with the seriously, Kitty. It's really funny to see that all the humans think we're obsessed with 666. Oh no, Satan is coming into our home because 3 numbers happen to match head for hills. Oh, remembered when I woke up what I thought was exactly 3 AM and was really scared the entire time. I woke up at 12 AM. The reason that guy shows up anywhere is the ghost drama for Cloud. Lucy would never. Yes, humans can be very stupid. That is well established. You couldn't argue with that. With Ramon's punishment official ended and him doing excellent work for her. Ramón specifically sought me out to thank me and wanted to take me out to dinner. One thing led to another, and well, Ramón proposed to me after only 2 months of dating. Only 2? If I hadn't had it, basically school and dating Ramón was like a lost party who found its owner. He clung to Irene's everybody and would do anything and everything for her. Don't remind me. We got with Irene a couple experiments and only 4 months after a post they were happily married. The wedding was so beautiful. Getting married in only 6 months after you started dating someone. At least it was 6 months! Even if you were madly in love with someone, I can tap I feel like this was really impressional. So what after you got married? It was fine at first. As far as we were a happily married couple, we seemed to go along well. Then things started changing when I thought that I was pregnant before I was. Also, young Ramón started dosing me non-stop in more than he had been before. Acted as if I was going to break over the slight change in temperature, or that if I ate the wrong food that it was going to hurt the baby. It was a little first, but after 9 pounds of it, I was actually absolutely sick of it. Means I always had a difficulty dealing with emotional people. I just don't know how to handle it. I thought I was doing everything right, but the more I pushed onto me, the more uncomfortable and angry I got. They went by accident angel pregnancy besides in life is nothing like with humans Ramón. What is it like then? Humans are made of molten fire while angels are compromised of light. It's evident from just one look upward. The child is on fire or light for angels groans within a gesture till it's time for them to be born, so to speak. In which case both the parents and the child work to manifest the newborn of the chest into the parents' arms. I should have had him be the one to carry Aaron. Maybe he would have understood. This man can get pregnant too? It's not like he stopped after Aaron was born either. It's canon, guys. In people who say men can get pregnant are born when you just have to be an angel or a devil, then you can get this man pregnant. As I lashing out at Ramón, I wanted him to understand he was being overbearing and that I needed some space, and I thought I was getting through to him. He kept apologizing and thinking everything was his fault and that he was too better, but then he kept doing the same things that were pissing me off and doing it, thinking potentially get up, but after 6 years of us fighting and reconciling, I just ended up fighting again. I'd had enough. He didn't have the happy marriage he thought we had, that every mother I think before I was born, so I ended up divorcing him. He got the house and the kid and the divorce. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I hate Ramón, but something went completely wrong and there was no fixing it. Neither of us were happy, so it had to be done. Then I'm pretty sure Ramón still holds out for him, the things will work out again. He can do whatever he wants. He's still average for at the end of the day and do think it's a good that he just wasn't the right husband for me. When he proceeds to down the rest of it, drinking a big cup, see Kitty gives Irene a sympathetic smile before taking the drink and heading off. So there seems to be a route where you genuinely can't do it unless your main character's a man, so that's why there's no extra dialogue for something. I'm sorry I ended the debate. Sounds like there was something there, just need a few knew how to handle it. Of course I don't know how to handle it. It was the first relationship I've ever been in. We're the first? But that's how created as adults. We don't get childhoods to learn about these sort of things. We're born in bed to the punishments for sinners. I wasn't even supposed to be able to fall in love, and yet here we are. With that, I'm not even sure I can imagine what that must be like. Do we only exist to torture evil people? It was necessarily the kind of things that we have to do people to punish them for the sins they can drive a normal demon mad. Before wild tales exist, it was a general problem with DNC, that's just as much of a punishment for them as it was for the sinners. Then people went bad before where others lost the sense of self and many wished to just be unmade entirely. It got really out of hand. So we thought as we could do out the punishment without destroying ourselves in the process. We don't understand feelings or emotions in the same way everyone else does. That's kind of hard to wrap my mind around. If you've never experienced it, then you may never understand it. All you really need to know is that we follow a strict set of guidelines that closest far set out for how punishment should be made. Is that easy to remember? It's... Yeah, let's do a hypothetical scenario. There you have a sinner whose biggest sin was stealing an expensive watch from a store that ended up tanking the store because of lost revenue. The character told you to think this is as punishment. Step the hand.
Absolutely.
That's actually not far off. Good job. Oh yeah, the case most appropriate punishment would be something akin to wearing a molten hot wrist watch for however long you had the store item or how long you had the money from stealing it. But of course your skin would never probably wearing, so you'd be bearing the weight of your sin for months or years. The punishment can also vary from punishment to punish, of course. I knew someone would cut off fingers for every major act of theft like this. Can't imagine that would be very effective against, and someone could easily steal more than 10 things in their lifetime. Oh, that's an easy fix if the sun cleaner runs out of you. Just start stacking the hand going up to the arm into thin slices. It actually turns into a bit of a game once between us volatiles to see who could make the thin slice. That does sound appropriately brutal. So I ended up banning the particular punishment, or too many of the demons ended up defying the synthesis and dealing the mistakes. This is completely unhealthy. I know eating that much fat and carbs was the only time I nearly lost my figure. Thankfully the kid came along, turned them into popular brand of junk food. Now handy shapes only use them 100% ethically, so it's non-communal meat and skin and the product. Plus setting up people for those for wondering health. The more you know something like this, I wish keep an eye out on all the food that might be so hell now. So I decided it's probably best to switch topics before my brain thinks about the variety of snack foods in it for doing. So I get the idea of how fair and balanced punishments work, but because I don't really understand how you know what kind of sins a person is committed to begin with. Now you're asking the right questions. Mean seems to light up as answer. It's clear that she's passionate about this particular topic. There's two main ways we know. First, there's the soul processing you go for after you die. The good things and the sins you've committed are etched into your very soul. So when your soul moves to the afterlife, we know it's eligible to go straight to hell or hell. And if you're not eligible for either, you get sent to limbo. Correct, and the second way we know is by looking at you. By looking what kind of see my sins or something.
Absolutely.
Exactly as volatile I was getting the ability to see how awful your sins are. If sins give me a numerical value that I've memorized, and just by looking at you in this bar I can tell you what seems to anyone in this bar, I can tell what seems to committed. Hun glance around the bar, a smile grinning on her face. The man out there committed some minor theft recently. The woman in the corner lied about the poor payments and the big store there found someone recently. Whoa! Don't feel nervous about having everything after a long open on display like that. Of course, at some point these people should probably pay for this, but they are minor offenses and then aren't really worth bringing in right now. It's too much paperwork on my end in this spam over-steam sentences have had to be overly strict. A bit of relief washes over me, so I see it's better to punish people who have committed some serious or heinous crimes than after every minor sin. You're correct. Plus, if everyone here did some community service today to some charities, they'd likely be resolved the same without me getting involved. For me, it's just as simple as being a good person. There really isn't anything that you should on earth. God isn't hell for God in this cause, a divine one. That's one way of putting it. He seems to be very enjoying the conversation and looked if she wants to continue it when he I swear clearly Lodgen or something behind me and I ask what is well. I insist that there's a green violence. Because there's absolutely a scenario that would happily bring him for punishment, but no. Whoa, is it the patron over there? He's been peeping in on girls' changing room at the local pub. That's a main illusion. Oh, hey Link, no, sorry, I didn't see you. How are you doing? Also, I hope that fucker gets shredded to pieces. It is? Of course it is. The chops out of polite confidence. Skinship in exchange for credit. The dude is taking away the valuable work by getting some of the services for free. He's always so violating the privacy and consent by not asking them for permission beforehand. This man takes privacy and consent very seriously. Hot. Very hot. You know, when you put it like that, it does make sense. Hell takes very good care of its sex workers, and if you try to hurt them, it gets sparked into your very soul. Yeah, will you help me out with this? If you want me to help out? Help you in what way? Just head over to the exit and block the door if they make the run for it. I did not make my way as casually as I can over to a front door before turning around to block the entrance. When was I made aware to the patron Sarah and the long bang and goes into Sarah and slams down on top of it. Can hear what you think, but the patron is clearly terrified that there were different cars for this. He loudly screamed before running straight at me. Hey, get off of my way, that's crazy business going to stop. Before the patron can say anything more, electricity cuts through the bar and they collapse the ground with a heavy thud. Irene is standing above them with a large smirk on her face as she quickly steps on the cylinder to keep them pinned in place. Kinky? Quite kinky. You don't even see a taste or anything, and I'm terrifying that you can't just do that. Something, Star Wars reference, I don't know. I actually have been I don't think I have seen any Star Wars movies, at least to completion. Most I can say I did is the Lego Star Wars game. The Lego game's fucked. Glance around at the news, the entire bar is one side is now staring directly at us. The hand doesn't even break his head, just staring to face the ground before placing her hand on the skirt. She lifts the side of it up, exposing enough for it to expose the satchel that begins to glow. This is official torture business, Aaron. Go back to your drinks. to immediately recognize the mark on Ari's face and returns to the drinks as if nothing happened. Didn't exactly go through the normal torture for my sins, but so it's my first time seeing it. But I can only imagine that she has burned into the memories. But that takes care of it. Irene seems exceedingly pissed with herself as she casually scuffs off the patron's arm behind the back. She then pulls out a comically oversized burlap sack for seemingly nowhere and casually stuffs it inside. She sits up the bag before putting it over her shoulder like that doesn't mean anything. Not as if never get on her bad side. Thanks for the head wiper. Hey, it sounds like they deserved it, so glad I could help. He looks at me curiously as he did, before smiling. Well, if you'd like to help me a little more, you could come along and help me deliver the torture with me. Is that even allowed? I'm not exactly an official torturer like you. Won't that just sin if I help you? No, yes, but I can grant you some temporary authority to work together with me, just as long as I do most of the work. It's how we help train the interns after all. That's kind of weird. Say you don't have to if you don't want to. I know this kind of thing isn't exactly for the faint of heart. I won't hold it against you if you're not interested in this sort of thing. I never really thought about it before. Half of me thinks it's obviously not a good idea to get too involved with torture, but at the same time, Irene does seem like a good person who only punishes bad people. Should I join her? Hey, but Irene tortured this scumbag. You know what, sure, Daddy. Have you come in and definitely love to spend more time with you. Wonderful, it's been a while since I had a torture buddy. Seems to have a bit of pep in herself as she had thought about despite the rustling back over her shoulder. I'm about to follow Irene out when I remember something. Wait, but about the best for drinks? If I have put them on my tab, are you sure? I am. After I said I follow Irene out to the couch where she puts it down the ballot sack into the trunk of a car before closing it up. I slip into the passenger seat and Irene peers out of the parking lot. We get to have some fun that night. And I can't help but realize it's going to be an experience I won't soon forget. Slowly consciousness slowly returns to me as I feel the luxurious sick sheets beneath me. As I reckon I can't help but think out it must have been one of the most comfortable nights of sleep I've had in a long time. But Irene's bed is so comfortable. I let out the sleepy mourner's stretcher and sit up on her bed while as I blinked them awake and looked at her room. It's still a bit messy from the fun we had last night. I couldn't see that I was so tired and that I hadn't even washed the scan that exploded off me. Irene had said that it was fine and I was so tired to argue with her. As I look around, I can't help but notice I don't see Irene anywhere. And then, as if she could reach my mind, Irene walks into the bedroom full dressed with 2 cups of coffee in her hand. Good morning, sleepyhead. Oh, hey, good morning. You look like you slept well. I did actually thought it was probably one of the best nights of sleep I had in a while. Glad to hear it. Irene hands me a cup of coffee and I grateful I accepted. I take a sip. Ah, it's so bitter. You must really love her coffee black. She's drinking it without even hesitating. Bite my tongue and just do the best to drink the bitter coffee. I glance back over at Irene was himself psycho fast as she rushes me. Really all fun last night. I did actually. I don't think it would have been fun if I was doing that on my own, but having you there actually made it fun. Plus, knowing they deserved it is some of my own guilt. Glad having the stomach for torture requires a bit of an iron when I did to see you have it. I didn't really think I had it in me originally, but I was surprised with myself last night. I really helped a lot though. In the doubt that I ever do something like that without her helping me. So got any plans today? Alright, well, I had run into the bar in the first place. Did you mention it? I should probably head back to see Ramón. We want to help me get my death report after all, and seems like going off on my is going to be harder than fun. But you know, I'm sorry that with a smile. You know, probably be in a better position to get your death report than he is. Wait, really?
Absolutely.
I can pull a few strings thanks to my job and get it expedited for you. Ja, that'd be awesome. I'm not particularly sure why you're such hung up on it everyone. You saw a little grey after last night, sure, but you don't seem to to have any major sensitive punishment. I said not feel better knowing how that, it just doesn't feel right being the only one who does know. But if you're sure about it, well, let's get clean now. Then you can come with me to work today. Thank you. And to take things up, I starting to work out the way I want them to. Finally, this is what I wanted last night, but I only need to wait a few more hours and I finally know how to do it. As Irene drives me to a place at work again, type of fear, a bit of anxiousness, excitement, but up inside me, this is really it. I'm going to find out how that the entire reason I came there in the first place. I'm so busy in my thoughts that they only interrupt by the car coming to sort of tell the uniquely shaped being from before. Then yeah, Irene's voice is cheap as she steps out there. I get out after and finally get to read the sign just post above the front doors. Come to signal told me that social services where all your crimes and more ambiguities get judged and dealt with. So wait, you work for SES? Yeah, we have the acronym YES. The front door is fairly normal looking lobby for an office building. I also love this Lucifer part of it. I'm gonna say that because as far as I know, I haven't done 2 of the votes yet, but I'm pretty sure you can only see that in like an ending or 2 that I will not do because there are ones that will fuck up the entire game. Like as trying to kill a certain character makes the last 2 votes currently in game very terrible to do. Like the first one of them literally has you lose love points with the it's a fairly normal looking dolphin office building complete with a secretary desk and reception building area. Irene ignores the receptionist and beckons for me to follow her. A few people seem to glance my way, but when the wheels and with Irene to return to what it is they're doing. This place is surprisingly normal, and most of the serious touch rooms are deep in the back where the most innocent awful people are kept around the clock for the continuous torture. But most people just need to check in every so often to either write off magazines and some community service to clean the record. If it's any more serious, we usually schedule you in for a short torture session to clear your record and send you home with her. We actually try not to keep students on premises for more than 3 hours unless they're serving elongated sentences. Because this also means lots of paperwork for everything. Paperwork acknowledging the writer for sins, paperwork acknowledging what punishments have been assigned, delivered, paperwork acknowledging that all the paperwork has been filled. How surprisingly bureaucratic. Honestly, I'm not great with paperwork. It's something I have to do. It's something I want to do. I was really born to torture people, not to see that death files playing fair in the box. Suddenly, sounds rough. You don't have to patronize me. It's really hard not to when you complain more about having to do the paperwork than torturing people. We step outside of the door and Irene perks up with a smile. And here we are at my office. Once again, everything at the office is surprisingly normal. There's with the computer tray for paperwork, a chair on either side of the desk. Now that you're here, you can certainly use help. Do I have to help you torture someone again? But no, idiot! What have I just been complaining about for the last 5 minutes? Oh, you want me to help you out with paperwork? Remember, you take care of the paperwork, I'll go ahead and get your death report printed for you. It's really annoying to get roped into doing paperwork. If that means getting my death report soon, I can put up with it. Sure, I'll help you out. Get the paperwork, it's already laid out on my desk, so just start whenever. There's also a guide sheet there to help you out with anything you may not be certain of, but trust you get it right. looking out at me. It gives me a smile before letting the door. I do have like the answers for each, but I think they're gonna be already done. If I go ahead and sit behind the desk and look at the paperwork. Let's see, this doesn't seem like it'll be too hard. There are two stamps on the desk. One meant for assigning offenders coming to the service and the other for the physical punishments. Just to use my best judgment and stamp paper economy. The first person up is Eros Rodriguez. This person was caught stealing 300 credits worth of X. It was by sending these chips the choice of comfort food. Credits is the equivalent worth of $50 US, 39 of the Canadian dollars, 615.47 pesos or 29.23 euros. Numbers for me are a little bit hard every time because I'm like the taxi Austrian/German, and in Germany for some fucked up reason we read numbers reversed. So like 39 is 930. That's the reason my brain has just in the years has just started like genuinely having me thinking English instead of German, which is actually a thing and not just me like being hyperbole. Like I think in English. I need moments to like translate sentences in my head to German, even though it's my mother tongue. Weird thing to mention, but okay. What should I give them? Physical community service. I give it a stamp and I'm on to the next person. Sam was despite in the future, it to be detained after causing greater storms in poverty damage to local last my best and fire to the spade also. The damage to the doses nearby products and the amount to 50k credits. Should I give them physical punishment? Give it a stamp and on to the next person. And we vote to push the guy in front of the boss because he was chewing gum lately. Give him physical punishment, but like yeah, I can see. Yeah, you deserve a spanking. Give it a stamp and I'm on to the next person. This process for the next step are going for people's friends and giving out their dues. As I finish the paperwork, I pause edit before double checking everything. I think I need it, at least I don't see any obvious mistakes. As I'm complimented, Irene walks back into the room with a smile on her face. I'm back! Yeah, I was just down checking the paperwork. Really done that quickly? I took it seriously, but I'm not able to see any obvious mistakes I made. Let me double check them. I handed Irene the paperwork and she glanced at it with a smile. Her smile doesn't look as she her surprise as she finished going over them. Absolutely. Wow, this is incredible. You got everything right on the first try, even though your teeth and eyes could live very well done. I can't help but applaud you at the company. Didn't expect to do that well, but I'm happy to have helped. Here's a death report, just as requested. Wow, that was a lot easier than I was expecting. But do I have full encrypted access to the death report there? The passive down. When I see what crime someone has committed, I'm not always privy to the circumstances why they were committed, so the database is important for it. Since it informs me how severe the sin actually is, the different severities of sin. I have guessed, for instance, did someone commit murder, pierced by, or was it in self-defense, or was it an accident? But they're likely to be punished either way. For committing murder, these things can depend on how severe the punishment ultimately turns out to be. I see. Some people don't like seeing the person's death reports for that reason. They'd rather not know the death of the sins because not everyone knows the full consequences of their actions. That the murderer for them and they told the secrets so often. They sleep they all have found this entire time and it's fire here in my hands. Blur for him for this and Kim's paid to her for this. Nothing else mattered to me other than this report. So then, why my nervous up with I quickly set both my cheeks to get myself out of my head. Excited be damned, I'm going to find out how I died. I opened the folder, pulled out the paperwork and began reading over it. It's definitely my report and goes into detail about my biology before going over my general personality and general wisdom, temperature, when its cause of death, were passed away from taking their own life. Oh, that's what they meant, like one of four like things you can get this thing. I just read how that. Wait, though I can just make sure I didn't misread it before putting it down. That's it. Probably hopes and that's how I died. The answer of my question, but knowing how that doesn't matter. I'm still dead. Nothing changes the fact. No, Darby, I said. How frustrating that it is. I was expecting you to be more excited than this, or at least happier. I thought this was the one, but it just isn't. I don't get it. You ask for people to help with the death plan, and you have gone for you. What are you upset about? Do you remember what I'm saying? Despite knowing it, I'm still dead. Yes, that was going to change what I was thinking about, because it hadn't given me yet that I really was the antibiotic is. It just completely my head because in my head and for sick. What's the point of anything from this?
Oh, come on. Are you really doing this? It's a little late to have the whole existential crisis thing.
Holy shit at us, black roses. Let me just. Tension time! Symbolizes strength embodying love that triumphs over the inevitability of test. The sad memory of a loved one's absence can also be associated with black roses evoking in melancholic reflection. Black roses can represent new beginnings, suffering, hope, and transformation in the face of change. Oh, neat. What?
Most people have the, oh no, am I really dead thing when they wake up here or within a day. Why was yours on such a delay?
I'm dead, Irene, and it didn't hit me because I didn't know how I died, and now that I know it's finally hitting. I'm not going to see my family again. None of my friends are acquaintances. I was passing the intervention, watching friends videos at the field, and no more meeting with people or exploring the world. Everything I ever cared about is gone out of it, gone forever.
Were any of those things really even important to begin with?
What can you say?
I'm a volatile? I already explained that to you. I was created without any friends or family, nor do I ever have to worry about dying or losing loved ones. I was never human like you, so I have no idea why any of these things you're complaining about matter.
It's also trivial. What does it matter that what you've left behind? You're dead now, deal with it. Can possibly be discussed again what I have to be. Are you going to make me keep with pessimism because there's going to be get reloaded with us? But you're a hypocrite too. You had a husband and even a child. You seriously tell me that just because you're volatile, that you don't care about them? You stop for a moment, give me a clap before closing it. That's different. Besides, I never needed to keep. I could just give them to Ramón to take care of if I wanted. Saying that you're just going to abandon your kid? No, of course no. I chose to care. So you do care. Listen, you. Irene sleep is off, but now grabbing hold of my shirt as she gets in my face.
Don't you dare lecture me on the importance of love and kindness. That's not a part of my job description. You got a taste of my work last night. Don't make me do the same thing to you.
So are there no consequences to punish people who haven't done anything more than piss you off?
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Pulls her hand back to for a punch just before she can launch it. I thank Claire. The both are standing one without for shaking. The officers immediately constrained to get me off here. Just keep onto each other's shirt and tell to sit down about the one. King Overline been scanning papers and pens off our windows. He's quickly trashed before I finally managed to get onto me with a moment and pin hands over my head. Brief heaviness as they're down at her, watching her chest rise as she catches her breath too. She's still growing in face. Her face flushed from the exertion of the altercation.
You know, I could very, very easily get you off of me if I so wanted.
Yeah, are you going to do it? I watches Irene close his hands in the fish squishing her shot as she scrunches and follow what's to. A way section to see what she's going to be before I saw him frozen and my legs swings up. I didn't have time to dodge the shin. Makes directly between my legs and from my entire hip bone resonant with inside my body. A bit of a high-pitched pain skip before falling to squeezing this was but between my legs. First it up playing and so Cyrus looks at me.
Have you calmed down now?
You didn't have to kick me.
I didn't feel like fighting you, so that was the fastest way to end it. Besides, you were scruffing up my hair. I think that was a kick well deserved.
In one sense, where laying floor the light slid out the disarming side as well. The pains are starting to fade as I sit up, but out of the tension. That had been built up, slowly fading. I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish by fighting with Irene in the first place. The door to Irene's office suddenly opens, scaring the both of us as a woman. I recognize from Limbo's chest vaccine on us. Irene, can you explain what's going on here? Oh, it's Faye! There's a reason why she looks so scared and did something we got quite in depth in her about after we got everything before. But I has still look on her face as she glances between us in the office before saying her arms to me. You know humans are supposed in this part of their office. I'm sorry, I was just supposed to be a pop in pop out if this just got irritated. Previously be shy as she excited, but gives her Irene another center. It's all well and good, but make sure it doesn't happen again, alright? I won't, I promise. A stupid question, but what's the volatility doing here? Hold on, be sure, but I told you I have a special permission to go to the event that the night besides. Fire soon pushes the wallet from the pocket. I didn't forget the part, but she was at one of the bus, so I came to first one. I must have forgotten it when I dragged out that scene. I thought about it. It's no problem, but just make sure you take the tumors out in here, okay? Yes, ma'am. Watching her tops up Sharon to the outer woman is a strange sight and makes me think there's likely modding going on than is being left on, but I figured if anything it's best not to push Irene on this. The 12 us quickly try to get the room cleaned up and darkness before heading out. They arrived by back to lobby for us by dark for twilight, but neither I was saying much of anything. It was clear there was some tension in the air, still between us, and neither really wanted to be the first to speak up. Then it was Irene who spoke up first.
I wasn't joking, you know.
I'm sorry?
About not understanding you. It wasn't a joke.
Irene's looking at me with an intense look in her eyes. It's obvious that what happened before I started bothering her.
Volatiles are intentionally created with fewer emotions than a normal human. We can still enjoy things or hate things, get happy, sad, or angry, but we don't form emotional bonds with other people in the same way that humans do. So when you go on about missing your family or how you're upset that you're dead, it's not something I understand. That's not part of who I am.
Part of me is quiet as I consider what she says. On the surface it makes sense, but on the other end, about Ramón.
What about Ramón?
Clearly found a bond with him, even when he was someone you were supposed to hurt. Humanity didn't even have a kid with him. It's quiet from her and complete blame. What to say? Can tell there's a distant sad look in her eyes. She can't hear about the cynic.
I've had a lot of time to think about what Ramón is to me. I divorced him because that felt like the right thing to do, and I don't think I made a mistake. It always felt like Ramón was more in love with the idea of who I was, rather than who I actually am. Our connection started off strong, but when he moved in with me, I found out we weren't meant to be. I would mention wanting to do something, and Ramón would mention he wasn't really into it. I would do it anyway, and he would force himself to be a part of it for my... And at first, I would just smile and be happy that he was trying to do things I was into. But he always forced himself to be a part of things he didn't like, and it became more and more clear as we were together that we really didn't have much in common. The problems in our marriage had started long before Ariel had even been a thing. We just took a blind eye to them. He was too in love to see them, and I was too new to having any kind of companionship. That's why I started pushing him away, wanting him to be more independent, and when that didn't work, I had no choice but to divorce him. Our connection wasn't there anymore.
This entire thing is actually very, very interesting. It's like I said, and like the notification said, I'm Aries. I don't experience romantic attraction, and while I do experience some sexual attraction, it's something that I genuinely don't even find myself uncomfortable with the idea of something sexual including me. And at times I really wonder if my sexual attraction is actual attraction or something else. Especially with trauma of mine resulting in some things. But I can go on about me another time. I understand how things fell apart with Ramón, but what about Ariel?
Huh?
You chose to keep Ariel, didn't you? Doesn't that mean you have fun with them? Irene clearly has a pained look in her face, her fangs scrunching up in a bit of confusion as she tries to understand her own feelings.
I don't know why I kept Ariel. They're such a handful. Ariel constantly needs me to look after them. They can't feed themselves, they can't bathe themselves. Ariel can't even clothe themselves. They cry at the smallest provocation or tiniest scrape. They ask me completely inane questions at all hours of the day. Ariel constantly clings to me like they're afraid to take 5 steps away from me. I can barely go to work some days because of how much attention they need. I don't get it. I don't know why. I'm compelled to keep praising them.
Because you love them.
What?
You love your cat. It's not that complicated, Irene.
No, you idiot. Didn't you hear a word of what I just said? I am a volatile. I'm a being created to enforce punishment and nothing else. I don't form attachments like you do.
You can say that all you want, but the way you talk about Ariel betrays the fact that you loved him, which means you are capable of forming this bond, Irene.
I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. What do I even see in you?
You're the one who dragged me along last night and brought me all the way to your work. Are you saying you had me take along for nothing? Irene is still clearly receiving, but she goes quiet when I say this. A moment later, the elevator things indicated we've arrived at Afra. Feels like that was as long as ever, whatever. Irene is the first to go, moving forward to walking to the doors of the elevator before placing her hand against the door, her back facing me. Got what you came for, it's time for you to go. What? You don't need me anymore. Hey, wait, what I was saying. Fuck off, Viper, I've got to go back to work. I said Irene and shock as she walks out the building, slamming a door shut behind her. I'm left up till stunned what just happened. Just wanted Irene to understand that it was possible for her to count us, and she had shot me completely. Now I don't know what to do. With nowhere else to go, I actually found myself back at Ramon's. He wasn't exactly happy to see me when I entered the door. Where I look where they get dragged in. Hey, so what? You think you can just casually plumb my map, spend the weekend with my ex-wife, and then just come back here like everything is normal? I don't know if you only likes cold type 100 male identifying men, right? Oh, that's like very interesting. I love when the game has dialogue for your different gender, like there's two characters who, like, you can have like a you can be blocked off for moments, like the other one being Rosie was a lesbian, and so while all else are blocked off for Irene's romance, men are blocked off from hers. But there's also lots of dialogue, especially when even as a binary trans person about it. By the way, for those like curious, Irene's root works if your romance root works as trans man. I know. I can't exactly say it in the stuff that one of the red video. Okay, I'm sorry. How's it was really angry over dying? I thought it was one person interested, it was far away. Didn't mean to get caught up with Irene, we just went to each other at the bar, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. Did we? She made that pretty clear. And as far as to me still echoing in my head. And as far as to me still echoing in my head. Ramon's attitude seems to have changed about him, that as my return to his face though giving me a bit of sympathy look at the same time. He put you through the ringer, huh? You could say that. I guess I can't be too mad then. Vince always made a bit of wildfire in spirit, so it's easy for her to talk on people's heartstrings without them noticing. I guess. Did you get what you wanted at least? You remember that difference? That's why you went out, right? Yeah, I got it, I can say it happened much like. But I did get it. I suppose that takes care of that then. The next thing you should think about is doing is getting a job. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that people need to go to work in here. I did say it was a lot less work, just better. Of course, but isn't there anything in particular let's do? Not really. Suppose I could just do what I did when I was alive, but I know if those skills will be useful in it. But it is true that you don't need money if you only go to survive, but you do need money if you want any kind of luxuries. Automatically from more than planned free ration to pass out to those with no money. You need a job under your belt. So being able to eat would be nice. This is great, plus you can always change jobs at any point if you'd like to find a job you're doing isn't satisfactory. With as many people as there are in here, there are always job openings. Do you have any recommendations? Where I've got a couple of jobs for guests here which are usually perfect for new health instance. I've got the list right there. Just pick one and I'll give you a detailed job description of the job, then you can say if it's the one for you or not. Kan jeg dog cost checker? Det one's specific for very easy to. You just test the very products of digital sees if they've been enchanted with a course. Is it going to be cost? One to give me? No, but for speed, this costs some more like things. Going animal features back to have a bio. Pocket dog dance, remember being in high school despite having graduated years ago, stuff like that. You see the scouts like to do door thing in boxes of the cookies think go on the feed waves. Of course, they can always help themselves and like to play tricks on their customers. You'd think people would know better than to just pay, but some people really can't resist the taste of molten chocolate chip. Yes, so since people couldn't stop decisively, there's a fine to do some health regulation to ensure that the pitch is designed because you just save the patient if you don't die, it gets your approval. You didn't fire with a job on whose job it is to ensure they don't fail and chant the door. The system worked surprisingly well for the last 200 years. Only if you do hit the curse page type gas face so you can just pop over to the clinic and I can talk on bada boom. You'll be curse free by the next day or two. I see. So what do you think? Is this a job for you? Yep. Awesome. Go ahead and give them a call. Let them know they've got a new apply on their hand. And tell them that absolutely nothing will go on with your choice of profession. Don't check if that was supposed to be talk encouragement. If I had thought a bit like, alright, let's keep going. Wait, what? It does not time like the person to get started at your shop, right? But I just pick it out and you want me to go to get to work away? Yep, we still left to capitalism as all jobs come with free healthcare. the episode is Ramon's family craft. My hand invited me out the door. After calling there, I finally managed to make it back to my apartment, collapsed on my bed, let out the tires. It's been 2 weeks since I stopped working and Ramón wasn't getting physical like I never left off. If I get did my trapped in colleagues back home to Alex. And I have to go into it or except there's no chance of what I just it's time for me to reincarnate. This one said it could eventually change jobs. Might need to do every so often to just not go insane with tedious problem. I don't know to check the size I told my tiny kitchen became preparing dinner for tonight. She's closing the back with my mind and that but returned to my first vacation and told us how much fun to wear. As much as my death report devastated me, the time I spent with Irene was just fun. She was so easy to talk to and kept the smile was infectious. She was passionate about the work and about the company she kept. She taught me how to work how well help work better than Ramón ever had. She was so easy to talk to and the smile was infectious. She was passionate about the work and about the company she kept. She taught me how to work better than Ramón ever had. I thought we wanted to become good friends, but I didn't think go wrong. They really pushed her away, that's hard. My thoughts are trapped by the thing in the microwave indicating my food is ready. On the topic of rosy and make characters, I take it to the able to let it cool getting lost in my head. According to the flowchart, I use that you get when you are a man and so about you can get the second ascending with the fact that before you get that ending there's the choice of you just haven't met the right guy yet. I can't see it. I'm pretty sure it would be, indeed the worst one if not for what would be the actual one. Actual worst ending. Thinking about Irene has got me out flustered and confused. I don't know what to think anymore. I really want to do this. You see again, the apologies. For apologizing to my head, what was stopping me from doing that? If I went back to where I met it, there'd be a very good chance of finding it there. Thinking I was shut my front door, leaving my dinner to go cold on the table. I practically ran all the way across the down to the last cycle, just stand back here in front of the Genesis bar. A sense of uneasy with my chest. Can tell but about how she'll react to seeing me again. But I at least have to talk to her again. I have to apologize. With a deep breath for confidence, I pushed the front door open and entered the bar. I glanced around the bar and the tables, hoping desperately to see her. No matter how much I glance over at the people with hot pink skin or with purple eye, I don't see her anywhere. I feel as if deflated and defeat having some reason great to believe that I was going to find them here. Of breath and in a moment to regularize myself, I take my way off the bar and find them to see that at least I can get a trick in his face. CK, a few questions about Irene. Well, I wasn't expecting you to see you here. I'm a little bit startled when I hear face voice, not expecting you to be behind the bar at all. Faye, what are you doing here? Why wouldn't I be? I'm a bartender and it's my job to night work also. This is my bar, I own it. Something tells me from looking at it I'm not supposed to question it too deeply. It's just simply not bad and keep any further questions about it to myself. I mean, technically, suppose I could get a drink then? Of course, she simply seemed to brighten up in mood once her occupation spot into things. Then I let her aside and relief as I hold my drink. Very quickly whips up before putting it down for me. So what brings you out here at this time of night? Well, I don't really have a good answer for that. He seems like to understand time, but I still had to try and say that I was looking for someone. I was mostly just think they could use a hard drink after I was dead drink. Oh really, I shouldn't not looking for a certain someone. Then other will paint sound like I've been punching it up before I had involuntarily slams against the bar. He chuckles in amusement. You want to talk about it? It's not this much to talk about. I just wanted to apologize for being an asshole. It's good to it's important to know when to properly atone. Suppose it's kind of the point of hell, isn't it? You're learning fast. We share a bit of a tropical that before favoring us off to continue serving drinks. The bar seems quieter than last time I was in here. But if it's because I'm not conversing with Irene. And she had to just come in for a drink after bed and met someone amazing. And I had intended to meet someone amazing and just go out drink instead. I like the mysterious ways, I suppose. I can tell to drink, and I can't help but overhear some of the conversations going around me. Hey, were you planning on catching the new live touch tonight? I don't know, the last one got really put in for me. Yeah, but that's the picker. Irene's we've been letting these assholes have it. With Irene, I'm sorry, listen more intently. Last night she paid I saw his eyes pop up. I've always been a bit squeamish with that sort of thing. Come on, you gotta watch the new session with me. I feel weird if I watch it by myself. Besides how and then she gets this part of the entire piece. Hey, do you do my good boy? I'm sure I watch it with you. Conversation ends at 10 back to the bar. We are pairing my vision with smack on the face. This is what I said too. Irene's doing live torture shows. She is. She's done them in the past, so she always talked about how she really didn't try to figure out that's why she was doing a job. But it seemed like she's had a change of heart, isn't it, really? Right around the time I got you two in the office. Blush a bit at the embarrassment. She's been far more merciless and boiled ever since that day. If you ask me, it looks like she's been using the live shows to invent a conversation. She's been dead upset. So do you want to talk about what happened between you two? Dabber kom over og festsputene. Hvorfor Bob med var det quick in the first place so I can't be in book. We had a fight. Did you know? Yeah, she went off a bit to help me come up with everything that was unhappy with it. You weren't happy before you died. No, it's not that it's more just that I didn't accept that I was dead until the moment that I ended up taking it down on me. I see. She had seemed to dismiss it of the time I got angry at her. You and that doesn't fit kept talking about it in there, but she just seemed to get swaying when I suggested she was capable of loving people. She told me to leave and I haven't seen her since. I see what happened to you. You see, it's fair and common for volatiles to not get involved in relationships in the first place. Because of the nature it has enforced us, it's harder for them to make connections with people. So of them willingly choose not to try hard, but not impossible, right? Correct. But most volatiles do try to form connections. I ended up telling those if they're trying to get closer in the first place because they're able to emphasize with others. It's unfortunate, but volatiles often end up being very lonely creatures. This is explicit. I really had no idea. Well, you've only been here about almost 3 weeks now. Not expect you to know of this ahead of time. Can I fish ahead though? Oh? Yeah, cause if I had known, I might have handled everything differently. And how would you have handled it? You know, maybe I wouldn't have explored it where I did. Maybe I could have spoken to him where he should better understand. Half me why I came here to apologize was because I wanted to make things right between us, even if she didn't want to see me again after tonight. I at least wanted us to have paddled on a barefoot and we just kind of wish I could go back and do things right this time. The only other person who could change the past is an unified core, and asking them to do it for one person would never happen. I don't think I quite understood what she meant, but at least I got what she was trying to say. I mean, technically... Yeah, I know, but the past is unchangeable, but that doesn't mean the future has to be defined by the past. Do you like that line of thinking? I just need to bide my time and find the right opportunity. You really care about Irene, don't you? Yeah, I guess I do. We only spent a short period of time together, but I haven't been able to get her out of my head ever since. But that's awfully unfortunate now, isn't it? Why would it be unfortunate? Suppose you didn't know. That'd be the first thing for me then. And it's been giving me a promotion. She's being transferred to our wife secret, the highest and most prestigious prison of hell. She'll be so many deep in hell that I doubt she'd ever end up saving her again. Be my last stop short as Faith says this. I didn't think that was a possibility. Also, I didn't know it was a thing. When are you two? Squeeze my head in my hand, shaking my head. Am I supposed to apologize to her now if I'm never going to see her again? I don't want things to end like this. Feels utterly hopeless again. There's probably a way to see her at least one last time, but no, I might never see her again. There's a way I could help you. You see it before she got better. This is part of the promotion to being a foreign pilot celebration. The guest list has been completely filled out. As if I were to wait on the staff, I could either get you in as a party or part of the party. I'll do it. Am I able to do it? What's it going to go to curse trigger? Yes, I do think I know what the if you do for the party. Oh, that's why the list of jobs, because all of those fit. The parts that are really supposed to my API, you know how to get her. I remember you. Good, then you meet me out front to us to get everything set up. Don't be late now. This bar is going to be my last chance to talk to Irene again. I was going to have to make it count. It's been difficult getting to sleep the night before, but I made it here to Irene's house. Had my fair found and guided me into the back where the ingredients for the meals were being gathered. She instructed me to take a sample from each box and taste them to ensure that nothing was cursed. I asked what to do if something was cursed. She simply said she would take care of it and left me to it. Fortunately, nothing had been cursed, and by the time I started about that officially started. With nothing else to do, I quickly made my paints. But I'd only been to Irene's house once before, but with a pack with guests alike, it was almost and recognizing I wasn't even aware Irene knew this many people. I admitted she was thinking about herself, seemingly only having felt this security as friends and even feminine alone while I off now. So who were these people? These are work associates for the most part. I jump in place of one appears behind me, seemingly reading my mind as he speaks. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to spook your friend. You just looked a little lost and confused. I suppose I was. Kind of surprised to see you here, though. I thought you were on the odds. Technically, I'm just working out. For some reason, I think I was talking to Ramón about my plans. He really didn't. And approved of me spending time around Irene at first and Bob was still in. Clearly, that Bob meant he was here for some reason as me to get close to Irene. With past the meeting notice, I was asking me. He was thinking the exact same thing as me. If you're here to work, then you should probably get back to it. Surely, buddy. Looking my own face could kill. Dan had seemed to have gone 20 degrees cooler for some before his things began to go. You know that Ramon's can make things infinitely more complicated, but I'm going to be deterred now. I'm going to apologize to Irene if that's the last thing I do. By doing my usual checks for customers at various tables, I intend to receive some choke poison and suppose it takes a few minutes to eat, but once this won't sound can tell the Grand Queen, he will simply to the bathroom to wash the car at the Repurpose. Yeah. First of all, but finally when Venus alone, it was after I apologized to Ramón later, but it's far more important to me to give them to my names and put Irene. Hi Irene. Intending to pass me. Pepper? First anything I just wanted to apologize, but we acted before I was angry and upset and then ended up taking it on you. If everything you did for me, I wasn't asking me to take it on you like that, and I want to tell you I was sorry. He was quiet for a moment, as if taking the situation. She seemed to look from me for a moment before looking back at me. I feel it's hard to read. Is that all? Yeah, it is. What do you want from me? Nothing, I guess. I said as I give it my best try. Jenny just wants to apologize at least once. If you don't want to see me again, I won't fight the decision. I just had to say things right for you, for me. When it's quiet again at the final edge, the tense moment she left herself.
Fine. I forgive you.
Really?
Yes. It was just a stupid argument anyway. I probably overreacted.
Oops, sorry.
Yes. It was just a stupid argument anyway. I probably overreacted with how I treated you as well.
I don't really mind the colors the softest. But you get to anywhere, don't worry, inviting you. I got to work for the party. Oh yeah, then shouldn't you be working? Yeah, I suppose I should. Can type a laugh that var in the back of my head quickly. Talk to you later. Sure, talk to you later, Viper. Give a challenge smart to Irene and the note of my head as we said performance for. That went far better than I thought it was. Ignore all too felt that despite being happy because Irene is being transferred somehow far out of my reach. But I said also note that I might never see again. The fact I was able to accomplish my goal fills me with sense of ease. It'll hurt to know she's gone, but I'm happy to have spent the time I have with her. Spent another hour back in my shift and unexpected steps before. But I had the bobcat. Did you see Kelly? What are you doing here? Well, was invited, of course, of all the demons that I'm probably close and Irene has the best friend. You two did seem very close at the bar. You can say that they can, but more importantly, I came to get you. Me? The services are regarded so trust for me. Okay. I don't really put much thought into this for the demonic bartender to me of that before leading me straight to the head table where Irene and someone already see. But that safe as they both stumbled me. Irene looking a little surprised and Ramón glaring at me. What are they doing there? Hey, don't be careful, Irene, poverty sister. You were better to do it with me. I'm sure I could think of at least 3 other people. Sure it's not yet your decision. Irene, what do you think? And glances me for a moment before letting off a bit of a cheeky smile. The perfect kitty. Thank you. You can always count on me. Why don't you sit next to me, Viper? That way you'll be able to use shop more efficiently. Me. Ramón looks like he has something to say in this position, but I'm not to turn down Irene's kindness. I'm glad to take my seat next time. Ramón shots his mouth his face. See, kitty, goes in and tries the rest of the day. So you're a tester now. How do you go about getting the jobs? Yes, Viper, how did you get the job? After fight, I don't know what to end up going back to Ramón's base. Since he's in charge of having people transition to from Lima, he had a couple of jobs I could run, and that chose that one that most interested me. But it was nice of Ramón. And seems to put his chef out where I followed it. Yes, it was a lot of reflection. We said treated badly as well. And then it brought from Irene and I'm moving forward to be a better person. He seems very touched by my comment. The fact he got the positive reaction from Irene means Ramón's giving me the stink again.
You know, I could probably learn a bit about that myself. I was really harsh to you then. I know I've been harsh to Ramón as well.
I think we've all learned to be a little bit better. Can I ever smile that and trying to run things better over the table right now? There was no misunderstanding, no harsh words being followed each other. Glad Irene and I could patch things up like this before she leaves. Oh, you cannot self-righteous bullshit off right now. There's so much for that. What? You had me done like this, wasn't you? So if we go along, you want to apologize to Irene bullshit. You know, fully trust went too close again despite her telling you to leave her alone. Hey, we just want to apologize. Thank you very much. So you admit that this war was to get closer to her. What the fuck is your problem, man? My bar is people not respecting other people's wishes and invading the person's space for their own selfish desires. Well, you don't have to worry about it then. Irene forgave me, nothing bad happened. Like her did. I know I'm obsessed as of when I see one and why now you wake. I can feel my teeth feeling frustration and anger as Ramón glares down at me. My hand turns, feeling completely liking him for the sure email I can meet the one to Irene. Again, I've been very selfish on my part, but at least I could have been to genuinely apologize, and if she wanted to be left alone after that, I would have respected her wish. Ramón was making a out of a movie and I couldn't get through his thick head that he needed to come and think this through. So if you know what's best for Irene, get your eyes out of your head. Now you know what's best for Irene then. Don't put words in my mouth. You put yours into my mouth first. But then whatever shit yours being. Okay, fair enough. Up there we decided to from choice it's technically not like this specific choice, like the choices have points to them and punch him in the face. Von ihm fik jeg for mig fisk fang for det er en dækking, og man tager hard against the tar. And think even he expects me to spread look on his face, but I said this quickly raised revenge and chopped me very full and a commotion space out of them off open my eye in front of our saber. Bastion is quickly moving out of the way, physical flying. That can be found disposed. Ramon's fast crashing through some of the table sounds, leaving them nothing more than splinters and fibers. At first the guests seemed shocked and surprised, but their voices have quickly devolved into cheering fight on. Get good punch into Ramon's chest, but practically deflects off of his mighty packs. He even seems to grin in time for the effect of this rocket was in his spring of fire, he made a show of cleavage at his advantage. He was going to be tough to fire. Cleave was beyond him to meet up his firing for one and was going to be dark. The man is bit like a solid big violent hits like one to. If I wanted to keep out of my teeth, I'd take a trip boring over my life is. I forgot about it. Gonna keep punching. I was clear tough shot. Went to fight but every Goliath has his weak side and just to find. Took him before up and I punched by and tried punching at his summit. Even the little but keeps coming back. A quick kick to shin gets him cursing and lunging at me. So I quickly back off again. Goes question for another day, watching them around a bit. He's stable but doesn't mean he doesn't have thoughts. His fighting style is a bit soft, but he's probably never had too much. Use much technique given how strong he is. As long as I keep my head in the game, I should be able to keep the upper hand. I have ready myself as he stands up and knocks me. I can practically see the fumes landing lines. At this point, Irene's house is a complete mess between the broken tables. Just and beds of food that got scattered around there, and it looks like a tornado came bearing through. Dodge out of the way of another attack as a vase comes crashing down the ground, smashing it to pieces. Ramón really doesn't care about anything anymore, he's just going for the attack. Stop moving around and let me beat the ass. Forward talking to Irene. You know why. Now get back and accept your lumps. So frustrated at him I could scream. Why was he going such lengths to stop me from getting closer in? He's acting as if I'm going to take away his moment from me. I've more of glad I won't still love me. Irene and he sees me as competition for affection. His opposed. Ramón is her ex-husband for a reason. Interest rate. If he can't see that, he must be absolutely fine. I have to tell him to accept the truth. I know you're not unhappy with how things ended between you two, but you have to let go. What? I mean, always does bust you. She's moved on. You can't keep controlling what's in her life like this. Says the mixer was forced in the way in here to be with her. Wait, is mixer like what the game uses for non-binary in instead of lady or man? Lady and Mister, I mean. I can admit that it was fresh for me to want to apologize for a fight, but this came from a place of wanting things to be better between us. But you want to alter yourself because you're hoping that she fall in love with you again. What the hell do you know? You're not clear for the one. Repeatedly launches for another punch. For me, I see coming that right off the way his fishing there. If you think the only way to get me to believe otherwise is fun, you're sorely mistaken.
Alright, that's it. I've seen enough.
Huh? What? If any more punches came before, I mean, the sound is then between us.
I said, I've seen enough.
He looks back and forth with the both of us before they all say, "Oh, I'm not stupid, you know. Can they tell you all their feelings for me?" One is that pushing a bit as he wraps the back of his neck quickly. We had something great once. We really did. It was a whirlwind of emotion that will remain with me for the rest of eternity. But this is also why we broke up, why we weren't going to work. Physically, I'm attracted to you. You are handsome man, Ramón, and seem fights that genuinely eternal for me. This conversation is going in a weird direction, but the reason for fighting that we didn't work is possessive of me, and I can tell that You want to force yourself at everything for me, boy and so, and that I never wanted you to do it for me. I can take off myself, Ramón. In fact, I'm stronger than you. You don't need to fight my battle for me or defend my honor. I know you want to do what you think is best, but you do it without considering my feelings. Don't seem so shrinkly like a puppy being reprimanded. I almost feel sorry for the man. By my own feelings unjust about everything I still jump up, I can say with some clarity that I at least enjoy company in the areas, even if I can't understand what they're going through. But if you want us to have at least have a positive relationship moving on, then I need you to work with me, not for me. Yeah, you're right, Irene. Ramón sighs before giving her a sympathetic smile. When you lay it all out like that, I feel stupid for not having noticed it all sooner. They have been the best with words, Ramón. And I'm sorry for that, but it's not like this isn't the first time I've tried to explain it. Couldn't be very stubborn and have entitled about this whole thing. No arguments here. So for now, could you start cleaning up this mess? Things definitely got out of hand. We look around the room with that we did trash splash for a bit. Soft as ever was that moving room, and it seems from now I both feel a bit guilty about how much damage we did. I get on that. If that one started off to start cleaning, I didn't let out a big sigh before looking at me. Let's go talk to my pirate, okay? Sure. Doesn't say anything else, just gets me deeper into her. I very quickly realized where we were heading in some fantasy for only in the bedroom. Just when wouldn't you say? So I'd seen exactly a plan when I came out just apologizing to you. You think it's just been being it. You've been being pretty well so far, it's true line the conversation before Irene smiled at me again. I'm not very good with words, so I might not say this right. In terms of that deep breath and says herself if she gives me a smile. I've difficulty connecting with people. I love that I only give people a few words at best. It's not because I hate them or anything. I'm just indifferent. If I don't have anything to say, why would I have to say anything? That's a relatable feeling at least. And then there's people who I get along with, people whose company is joy for the people who do their best to be my friend because they like me. CK is someone like that, and probably the best example. She's been my best friend for centuries now, and I was starting to feel like I was making the same sort of companionship again, even after only showing my time. Because I used to have my film felt natural. I was a lot like when I first found Ramón for the first time. I think part of me was just scared that we were going to be a repeat of Ramón. We'd get really close and then we'd break it fast just as quickly, and I didn't want to go through the pain again. I mean, so I guess I ended up pulling you under the bus for him. My own fishes were without my fish recently. A bit of selfishness isn't bad. The important thing is being able to forgive each other. Hey, you're pretty smart, Viper. Thanks, but I really only try not to sound like a dumbass. We both share a short laugh at that. We smiled each other for quite a moment before Irene's face froze and she looks away from me. I'm leaving for a wave for a circle tomorrow. Yeah. It's from time to time for our sake, but we won't be seeing each other again for a very long time if I have the tension settles in that place we transfer out of forget tomorrow from the rest of humanity and they need good executioners themselves at all times. You have to really screw up badly for them to consider letting you switch up even when they're likely to try and reform you to keep you on the job then let you go. Safe for certain it's been a dream of mine for a while, only the best of the world has get promoted and it seems my hard work paid off. But I'd like to get to know you better. The reality is that we won't have the chance to. I see, I'm sorry. No, you don't have to apologize and send how important it is to you. I'm glad you do at least. There's a long pause of silence, the reality of everything settling. It's hard to wrap my hand around the fact that Irene will be concerned tomorrow, but I suppose I came here knowing about it. Ultimately, it's Irene that breaks the fire. I suppose we can make the most of our time together. Rather than like grapes and booze at top of actually and we just think infernal forward until we pass out. The exit sounds like a lot of fun. Come in. Invisibly balanced up on me, I grin and quickly rushed back to the kitchen. Soon the toaster sat up on the blanket as we stared at the big screen TV watching a personal favorite anime. You're on fire! And then all too quickly the night came down and Irene needed to head for the transfer station between the levels. I thought I off at the moment, found myself wandering around the lost server before running up at the all too familiar bar where I've met her. I swam a drink around the man, not feeling the mood to drink it, yet also desiring the comfort of my car. Thankful that Irene's gone now. But you suddenly played a part of something the cat tweaked in now, don't you? Certainly feels that way. After the cat fight last night, I'm surprised you wound up here of our places. I mean, I didn't feel like going to work in my current home would just leave me feeling lonely. So it is not what I meant at all. Huh? I don't get it. I really that dance is to someone else I'm supposed to be. Hey, why don't you be at the transfer station either seeing her off or stopping her from leaving? But I don't want to be selfish, or don't give me that viper. I'm selfish, especially in getting close catches no wise of the opposite face just for telling me my own words from last night. Bit of selfishness isn't bad, the pop thing is being able to forgive each other. So I stand up, putting my hands against the bar in realization. I better absolutely did it. I'll be back to bed, but I've got to get going now. Go get them, tiger. I shut out the bar and grabbed the nearest taxi again, raised my way to the transfer station. I even convinced his wife to pick a few speeders to get me there before it's too late. I'm willing to let Irene pass me if it means seeing her again. I was up to the rest of the transfer station and ran past the guard taking classes to washing the back. I can feel my heart beating in my heart and the sound of my breath as I run into my legs. Especially a bit at dinner for me, but there's only one selection for the rest cycle. En tone I siger, even the dark grey luggage and staying the phone waiting for the ride to board. Irene! Yeah, at the top of my lungs, soon after that, the entire station seems to jump up and so turn to see me. What are you doing here? It takes me a moment to catch my breath. Once I reclaim my attention. Irene, I don't want you to get viper. I'm happiest when you aren't, and if you leave now, I don't know about the feel. When I feel this way again, so please stay here, stay with me. Fingers crossed for my eyes, if contemplating my words. Her mouth starts to open and speak and before something I buzz. Get over here, I let her mouth cast until I take it to ground and pin on the 500 demon girls. I feel some of my bones popping quick as my pants slides out to my movements like such a little shock at that, for ultimately laughing. Alright boys, break it off. Spell holding back here, she's crouching her as the giant demons on top of me, but ma'am, this quite enough, so I'm more than capable of handling a similar if you don't mind. The guard is hesitant for but weakness. Irene's position before getting off of me. That does half of his some of the pains that feel Irene has some back up. That was a bit of a ridiculous display, no, wasn't but
well, that was a bit of a ridiculous display. Now wasn't it? What are you trying to accomplish?
Despite Irene's admonishment, she couldn't look at me. Come on, let's get off here. Hvad var det bare med top? Altså vi er så arbejdet den ved her. We pick firefight for it now. Won't you pick fire for them in the future as well? Yes, I want to lose my qualification status for the job. So there's no need to rush into it. It's there. You get the job whenever you want. So you want me to... I want to get to know you more. I want us to spend more time together. Even if things don't work out, then you can go back to your dream job. But even you admit that want to spend more time together, so why not do this?
You do raise a good point.
So, what do you say? Will you come with me? I extend my hand out for Irene and she gives a bit of playful smile. She lets her the playful side but gives me a sparky look.
I'll have to make a few calls when I get back, but why not? Let's get out of here.
Able to contain my trying to whip my arms around Irene. The two of us embraced in the station and realized that I really couldn't be happier than I was in this very moment. I don't know what the future has in store for the two of us if this reach the knife between us is even going back. I'm going to do my best to make this the best after I can possibly make. Thank you. do you guys think I should continue right now or just stop for today? I have no clue why this throughout the together, but yes, how the fuck is this? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna look at what other channels are there. But I think for today I'm gonna end it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have fun. Like I said, I'll be here the rest of the week, and on Saturday I'll be streaming at way earlier than usual, so maybe some of you guys can come join us there. And with that, adios.